This is Apple Tech Beast, and this video is meant to be a quick one, but I can assure you it's not going to be, because it's about Apple's newly released information from their new keynote, which has just happened, as you can see there, but I think I've missed it, so I'm just looking on their website to get all the information, which I'm going to show you now. So the website has been updated, as you can see there. So obviously all the rumours and predictions were completely right. So iPhone 5S forward thinking, and then it's obviously got the champagne coloured one there. There's no iPad mini Retina that I can see, so that wasn't correct. But anyway, the iPhone 5C right there, that is exactly what they said it was going to be. So there you go. So Mac, nothing's changed in the Mac section really. Apart from the fact that I think they've released a date for iOS X Mavericks, which I'll tell you in the full video, which I'll do in a couple of days' time or something. Store, nothing really has changed there, apart from the new iPhones and iPhone accessories. And then iPod, nothing's changed there either. So iPhone, let's go into iPhone. Basically, the only thing that's changed is the iPhone, apart from minor changes in other things. Right, so iPhone 5S, iPhone 5C. So these are all predicted right. They look exactly like they said they were gonna. So iPhone accessories, the new things in them are these new Apple cases for the iPhone 5Cs, and then you've got new cases for the iPhone 5S. But that is just about it, I think. But again, I will show more in the full video. So iPhone 5S. So this is the upgraded version of the iPhone 5. It's still full price, as the iPhone 5 was when it first came out. So just from looking at this picture, the camera has changed, which is again what they said in the rumours. I don't know what the megapixel of the camera is, but I'll find out in a second. And yeah, the flash is a dual flash now as well, so it says forward thinking. So let's go down. So there's another shot of the camera, and that's the black version. So it says iPhone 5S is purposefully imagined, meticulously considered, precision crafted, and then it goes on about technology and stuff. And here is the best part of the iPhone 5S. It's a snazzy fingerprint scanner, and that means that you basically don't have to put a passcode in. You just put your finger on the home button and it scans your finger. And it's getting a bit the way of futuristic films, like what they would have thought phones would do, so it's pretty cool. It does say here it's got an impressive eyesight camera, and it's got 64-bit architecture with an A7 chip. And then it says about the fingerprint identity sensor, and yeah, that is basically it. It hasn't changed thickness or design from the iPhone 5, apart from the colour changes and software changes you'll get with it, but everything else is right. So here it says iOS 7 designed to complement iPhone 5S beautifully, and then it says it's iPhone 5S is the first 64-bit smartphone in the world, and iOS 7 was designed with that in mind, built specifically for 64-bit architecture, which makes iOS 7 just as advanced as the iPhone it's on. So there's that. Again, another shot of the... I don't like the look of it, to be fair, but it is pretty cool when it does. I think that actually might be a touch button as well. So when you just touch it instead of actually having a physical button, because the only thing that went wrong on phones and iPhones and iPads and stuff was the home button. It broke after 3 years, so I suppose that could be a good thing, if that is what I think it is anyway. It says the iPhone 5S case is precisely designed to fit iPhone perfectly. Made from premium leather, it looks elegant and feels luxurious. And inside a soft colour matched for microfiber lining helps protect your iPhone 5S. So there's the cover there. So they've just made a new case and they'll charge you £1 million. Pre-order of the iPhone 5C from 13th of September, so that is in 3 days' time, and it ships free and ready to use. I'm going to learn more on that to see how much it actually is. So you can choose the finishes here, so you get the, I think they call it champagne, and then you get the old... wait... yeah, that's silver, isn't it? And then there's a black one there. slate. So they are more expensive. Right, so I think, yeah, they're more expensive, aren't they? 64GB one is £709. And then if I choose a colour, say that colour, yeah, and then I go for the 64GB one. SIM free. It's obviously free because it has no thingy. So in the box you get an iPhone 5S with iOS 7, Apple AirPods with remote and mic, lightning to USB cable, and the same thing as usual. So this iSight camera is so it's still 8 megapixels, but it's got burst mode and slow-mo video. Yeah, that is what they said. It's got an f2.2 aperture and a 15% larger sensor, so that is pretty awesome. It's got an A7 and wait a sec. Basically, it's more powerful. It's got the fingerprint sensor, ultra-fast wireless, iOS 7, and then it's forward-thinking, and that is basically it. So 5C, iPhone 5C. So if I choose a colour from the iPhone 5C range, you got, I guess that's grey, red, yellow, blue, and green. I'll choose green because I like green. They do a 32GB version and a 16. That is... Ooh. That's expensive. That's as much as the iPhone 5, the original iPhone 5 was. So, that is... yeah, that's not... right. You'd have thought that'd actually make it cheaper, but there you go. They've just made the other one expensive. So this has also an 8 megapixel iSight camera. It's got an A6 chip, and it's not 64-bit. But yeah, having a look at that, get the iPhone 5C, because it's... yeah, that's quite expensive, isn't it? All the other models have stayed exactly the same, obviously, and Mac and iPod and iPad have stayed the same, apart from the fact that apparently the release of iOS 7 for an iPad is going to be on late October, whereas the iPhone and iPod version of iOS 7 will be released on, I think, the 13th of September. That's what I've heard, but I don't know whether that's right. But like I said, I'll upload a full video soon. But yeah, that is my video on the iPhone 5S and 5C. And yeah, they do look pretty nice, but the iPhone 5S is pretty damn expensive, and they've just made that more expensive so they can call that cheaper. But that's my opinion. Again, I'm always really trying to be controversial, I suppose, but that is true. And yeah, thank you for watching. Comment what you think. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.